I mean, wasn't it really a fact that the Indian and Chinese working under the British? I mean, the British came to Malaysia not to give candy, of course, to take land. There will be war, there will be killing. It's not a joke.
Assalamualaikum kawan-kawan, saya Amir dari Cerita, harap. Jadi hari ini kita nak bercakap pasal movie yang paling hangat dan paling laris di Malaysia, iaitu Mat Kilau, Kebangkitan Pahlawan. Jadi hari tu saya bawa isteri Arab saya, Sarah Alzoubi, pergi dan anak-anak lah pergi tengok cerita Mat Kilau. Jadi apa kata hari ini kita tanya Sarah apa pendapat dia tentang movie yang menarik dan berjaya pada masa sama kontroversi ini. Let's start by introducing yourself.
Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Sarah Alzoubi and I've been married to Amir since 6 years and I've been living in Malaysia for 3 years now.
Yeah. So, what do you know about history of Malaysia?
I don't know the details, but I know in general, but something that pops in my mind whenever I mention the history of Malaysia is that they were colonized for so long. So long.
Yeah, it's by 4 different nations too. Saya suka bawa Sarah pergi tengok cerita Melayu, so we have watched a lot of Malaysian movie. Okay, what's your opinion about that?
We have watched many movies, yes. I noticed that Malaysian people, they love horror movies and comedies. That's why they make a lot of them. Most of the times. These kind of movies, to be honest, not that good. But I also watched few really good movies for Syamsul Yusof, Syamsul Yusof, yeah. They were very good. So, to be honest, generally, not all movies are really like high standard, you know?
So how about your review regarding this particular Mat Kilau movie?
Okay. So we went to the cinema to watch the movie and I didn't have high expectations, but at the same time I was excited because it's something related to the history, although it's not really exactly what happened. It's just inspired by a historical event. I was like astonished by the quality of the movie, let's say, like the shooting, the direction, the effects, everything was extremely good. I think in terms of this, it's the best movie I've watched so far, best Malaysian movie, like very high standard. Also, the story itself was so inspiring, even it's not exactly real story, but it was really inspiring. And they show like a painful, the painful history in a nice way to deliver a nice message to Malay people. And I was surprised by how many Islamic information mentioned and emphasized on, and they were like kind of accurate. And I really watch any like entertainment work, whether it's drama or movie that showed these kind of Islamic values in such accuracy and nice way. Yeah, so I really loved the movie and enjoyed it.
For me, Alhamdulillah, the movie is very good. You know, have a lot of values and very worthy to watch and to share with other people. Unfortunately, recently we have come to controversy where some people commented that the movie is racist. So what do you think?
I expected that, to be honest. The movie was so pleasing like for Malay people, but obviously the Chinese and the Indian, they were not like, they were with the British, the colonizers in the movie, so of course they would be angry. I mean, I really expected that to happen. I think that was the truth somehow, because that time they were helpless, let's say, the Chinese and the Indian, when they come to Malaysia, so they just want anything to help them to live that time. So there's like they cling to the colonizers and they help them somehow and they get benefit.
Okay, so what's your opinion regarding the portrayal of the other races beside Malay as being extremely cruel and evil? So in the movie, where we can see that they show the Sikh, the British and the Chinese as being bad. And recently there's a official response from the Sikh community, you know, by citing that they disappointed with the movie by portraying them as harming elderly, children, women, while in reality their religion condone all this. Their religion doesn't allow them to harm women, children, elderly. So it's like a wrong portrayal of their people. So it kind of reminds me of Western Hollywood movie where they portray, some of the movie portray Muslims, like the Sheikh wearing soap is jubah, the white soap, wearing the turban, as being violent people, in their movies. What do you think about it?
I think like they didn't represent the Sikh. It meant to be the Indian people in general, and this is how it was for me when I watched the movie. I was not like, oh my god, these Sikh people are really bad. I was like, all these Indian are like helping the colonizers. That's how it came to my mind. This is the first thing. The second thing, this is a drama. Of course, everything will be like, dramatic and exaggerated. And the third thing, it's war. There's no like, of course, there's killing in war. They will not just sit down and discuss. Of course, there was killing. And lastly, I don't think we should compare the Sikh being represented as violent to Islamophobia, because it's never mentioned in the movie that the Sikh people are like violent and all the it was never been mentioned. Whereas for the Muslims, it's always like associated to the Islam, not to the individuals. He's just one of Indians, I don't know why they make it a big deal. It looks like they were very sensitive, I mean, wasn't it really a fact that the Indian and Chinese working under the British? I mean, the British came to Malaysia not to give candy, of course, to take land. There will be war, there will be killing. It's not a joke. I don't know, people expect the history to be what the history to be.
To make it more clear for you regarding the history of Malaysia. So initially when the Chinese and the Indian come, they brought by British, it's because they don't have a choice, because the country China and India itself during that time was in chaos. So a lot of people suffering. There's starvation, famine, and security problem there. So I remember, I think we all know, we as Malaysians, where we learn in our school, during our school, regarding the history, where how the Chinese and the Indian come. I still remember in one of the novel that we have to read, which is Interlock. So one of the scene is where the Chinese family, they're farming, right? For their food, they farm, and then when they about to reap for the farm, for the food for the year, and then a lot of grasshopper come and destroy all the food, So all food for 1 year gone just like that. So now they're hungry. They don't know what to eat. They don't know what to do. So
of course, they will not come to a place where it has like unstable. There is a British colony unless they're really helpless.
Yeah. So they don't know that even they have to find ways to survive. So they even risk their life actually by coming to Malaysia, because they come by boat. And that's another story where the Indian character, right, where they come from India and to survive, and he was cheated, he was oppressed, he was bullied when he come to Malaysia, and then he has to work something very hard, very bad, at the same time get very little money. So they have no choice when they come in the beginning, because they want to survive, and they cannot do it in their own country. So they come to Malaysia as a chance, when the British bring them.
I'm not talking about, like, when you talk about like the Indian, they were like in good terms with the colonizers, or the Chinese. We're not like saying that they're bad now. It's just that situation, that time, they have like no option. They have no choice. They needed to survive, so this was the best thing for them. So we're not really like promoting hatred towards any race here. In fact, actually, Indian and Chinese, they really help the economy of Malaysia a lot.
Currently.
Really, yeah, that's true.
Okay, so what's your hope for Malaysian's movie in the future?
I think this movie was a great example of a good movie. We have to continue it that way. I mean, we learned from the Western how to create good movies, but we keep the story for us to decide. Something suitable for our religion, our society. Yeah, it would be perfect balance.
The director Syamsul Yusof is being attacked by some people regarding saying that this movie is being racist. So what's your message to Syamsul?
I don't think he's gonna watch the video. But anyways, like everybody who becomes successful, he will be attacked. It's very normal. It's like the law of this life that whenever you succeed, you'll be attacked. Although if there is, I think, any misunderstanding, he has to clarify it. Otherwise, he shouldn't care about the criticism and continue doing good movies, beneficial good movies. Yeah.
We really like Syamsul Yusof movie, right? Hopefully, Syamsul, you keep doing what you're doing. So especially maintaining the Islamic values in your movies.
Yeah.
It proved actually that you see now the most successful movie before even was Munafik 2, and then he made his own movie with Mat Kilau, and both movies are Islamic movies.
Yeah.
It shows that Islamic movies can be entertaining.
Some people say like they think the one who produced the entertainment in the entertainment industry, that these, like, they don't sell. You know, these kind of content, they don't sell. Let's just find what. But actually, they do. But there is no really good work that people really want to watch. If it's sometimes Islamic is not that good quality. You know, it's not got good picture and everything.
Okay, thank you, Sam, for your sharing of opinions.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you want to ask more, want us, is anything you want to say, anything you want to comment, want us to elaborate more regarding our opinions, anything you disagree, you can put in the comment section.
Because guys, no hatred. We're not encouraging any hatred towards any race or anybody. You feel like you disagree with us, or you might misunderstood us, you can just write in the comment. We reply to you. Don't worry.
Okay, so this is the end of the videos. I hope you guys enjoyed.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us thumbs up, and kalau kamu baru to this channel, make sure to subscribe and press the bell button so you can get notifications bila kami upload video baru. Actually, the first time I speak Malay in this video, tapi saya cakap bahasa Melayu Bania and the video Lion. Make sure to check them out, and until we see you the next time. Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.